Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Today I'm going to be talking about the update for my team project pan. This is a collaborative project. It was started by Kat and Hailey. I'll make sure and link them down below. It's a rolling style project pan. You finish one thing, move another thing in. And I have been loving this. This is my favorite video, I think, to do just because it being all year long, I do see a lot of progress. And I do have some empties to share this time, so I'm excited to share those with you. Also, this is a refresh month, which means that I am able to take some things out that I just don't feel like panning anymore and maybe bring some other things in. And I do have some things that I would like to refresh. So first, perhaps I should start with the items that I finished. Let's do the empties first. I finished my pistachio skincare. This is the Pistachio in Rose Divine Beauty Oil. This was divine. I would totally reuse this again. I'll save my actual review for my empties video, but I really enjoyed this. But I'm happy to be moving this out of my stash as I do have some other things I would like to get to. Along the same lines, I also finished up this lotion. Oh, it's reflecting a bit. This is the Cake. This is the Natural Luxe Beauty Milkmaid Totally to Die For Indulgent Body Milk Cream. I actually just finished this off today. It's a super thick cream. Okay, I gotta stop trying to give reviews of these products. Wait for my empties video. But I finished this off. I really enjoyed it. And instead of rolling in two like body lotion or oil type products, I'm just gonna roll in one. I feel like if I focus on just one product, I make a lot more progress. So this is just a deluxe sample of the Skylar Hydrating Body Lotion with hyaluronic acid in the scent Capri. So here is where I have it marked now. This is barely touched, but since it's a deluxe sample, I am hoping I can get through it relatively quickly. Maybe I can get through 2 more of these by the end of the year. That might be pushing it. We've only got a few months left, but I'm gonna try anyway. I also finished off my sunscreen. This is the Elta MD UV Clear Broad Spectrum SPF 46. I went through this a lot faster than I would have liked because I really did enjoy it, but it is gone. And while I was waiting for another full-size sunscreen to show up at my door, because this was my last one, I also managed to use up this little sample. This is the La Roche-Posay Enthelios 50 in the mineral. This is the tinted one. So those two are out of my stash. I'm actually not going to roll in another sunscreen. I had to order more. One of my goals with project panning is to attack certain sections of my beauty stash where I have a lot of items. Once I get down to where I'm on my last item, or if I have to reorder something, I feel like I don't need to project pan it anymore. So I'm not gonna put in a sunscreen. I feel great success. I hit my goal with my sunscreen. Now let's talk about some items that I want to refresh. So this sunscreen, I know I just said that I used up all my full-size sunscreens, but I wasn't counting this one because this one, it's getting decluttered. I really hate it. I did manage to use it a little bit last month. I used up 0.63 grams of product. It's not even enough to make a new mark, but I really hate this. It has an incredible thick white cast, and I don't even like using it on my hands and on my arms. I feel like it's just sticky and I don't enjoy it. So this is getting decluttered, moved on. Okay guys, it's time. I think I said last month this thing has become a joke, and to me it is, because I use it every month and the usage on it is minuscule. I've just found that I am just not a heavy powder wearer. It's kind of useless for me to put this powder in a project pan. I'll show you why. So this product full was 65 grams and it was essentially new when I started. I've had this in since the beginning of January, and over the course of 9 months, I have only used 6.4 grams. In this past month, I used 0.32 grams, which means that at my current usage rate, I should finish this in slightly over 9 years. So no, it's just not worth it to me to keep it in the project. I mean, I'm not going to declutter or anything. I have it if I need it, if I want it, but it's just not, I'm just not going to keep it in the project. Now for something completely new that I'm going to roll in, for some reason I just don't go through body wash. I'll go through body scrubs just fine, but body wash, it will just sit in my shower forever. So this, I'm going to put this in. This is the Kukio Somatology Yoga Calm and Clean Epsom Salt Hand and Body Wash, with lavender oil. This is kind of a gimme product, honestly. There's only this much left in there, but it's been sitting in my shower forever. So I'm gonna put it in the project. Hopefully that will motivate me to get this out so I can move on to some other more full products. This is starting off at 91.31 grams. Okay, let's move on to everything else. So this is my Revlon Photo Ready Primer. This is a pore reducing primer. This is another one of those products that I use every month but barely ever shows any progress. So I've managed to make a few marks, but this is the mark from like 2 months ago. It's still not showing enough progress to make a new mark, but so I had to weigh it. For weight, I only used 0.8 grams, which I think is slightly less than usual. I think that's because I was traveling and I definitely did not take this with me. I like this primer. I just find that I don't need to use very much of it. And considering that I've had this in since the beginning and it's only down there, that's like several years worth of product that I still have in this if it doesn't go bad, which it probably will before I manage to use it up. But I'm gonna keep it in the project just to see how much I can use that before the end of the year. My Missha BB cream. This is my new mark. So I managed to use up this much over the course of the month. Once again, I was traveling, I didn't take it with me, so I'm actually pretty happy to see that sort of usage. As far as weight goes, I used up 3.63 grams. I'm pretty happy with the progress made on my e.l.f. Matte Magic Mist and Set. This is where I was last month, and now I'm down there. I think I can absolutely finish this off this month. I've noticed spraying it now, the sprayer isn't working as well because it's more splattery. So this is definitely nearing its end. I'm happy about that. I have other sprays that I would love to roll in its place, so I'll definitely be looking forward to using this up next month. I used 20.33 grams. Eye primer, I finally put a little mark where I think it's about at. It's completely opaque, so I can't really see. Plus, sometimes like air gets up in here, so in the past, it's been hard for me to make a mark to actually try and be accurate, but I feel pretty confident. This is where it's at now. That makes me feel really good because at the beginning of the year, I've had this in since the beginning, it was, I would say, more up here. I have my doubts that I'll be able to finish it this year, but I'm definitely gonna try my best. As far as weight, I used up 0.49 grams. I've been working on this Touch in Soul Metalist Liquid Foil Lipstick Duo, just the lip gloss side. So this is where I was last month, and now I'm down there. You can see all the windowing there happening. So now we're getting to the bottom. I have never taken a stopper out of a product before. I might try to do it with this one, as I feel like the end of it is stopping pretty high. I feel like in order to actually feel good about saying that it's done, I might have to take the stopper out so I can get all that product out. But according to my little note-taking, I only used it 8 times last month. So that's, I feel like, pretty good for 8 times. But I really, really want to use this up by the end of the year. So I'm definitely going to be focusing on this. I think this is especially a really good fall, super sparkly lip shade. So hopefully I can make good progress on this the next month. I used 0.24 grams of product. Another one that's been in since the beginning. This is my tiny little Illamasqua eye pencil. Look at how tiny it has gotten, guys. I have been using this consistently almost every day. And here's my little paper of progress. Here I was at the beginning of the year, and now we're down there. I really don't know like how far the actual pencil goes. Does it go all the way through? I mean, obviously I won't be able to use it once I can't sharpen it anymore, but currently I can still sharpen it, so I'm gonna keep using it as long as I can. It makes me smile though, every time I pull this little guy out. My Lancome lipstick, I feel like I am really starting to finally see some really good progress on it. I will put up a picture of how it looked when I first put it in the project, and so that way you can especially see how much progress I have made. In the future, when I pan a lipstick, I need to remember to actually mark it like on a piece of paper like I did with the eye pencil. I didn't with this one, so it's a little harder to see from pictures and such. But if you look back at that first picture, I really am enjoying seeing the progress on this. Last month, I only used it 7 times. I used it 0.11 grams of product, and I've been toying around with the idea if I even want to keep this in the project through this time of year. This time of year I tend to reach for more brown toned lipsticks, but I know that I would love to finish up this lipstick. I don't think I'll be able to do it this year, but maybe next year. So any usage I get this year will help me out for next year. So I'm thinking I'm gonna leave it in the project just to see how much more use I can get. Now to the blush that I've been working on. This is from Basic Beauty. This is their Jelly Blush in the shade It's October 3rd. It looks very, very similar to how it did last month, which I will put a picture up. I feel like you can start to see some usage on it, which is exciting. I would love to hit pan on this year. I really don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to try. Like I've said in the past, I really do enjoy rotating through my blushes. So this isn't an everyday blush for me. I'm still using other blushes from my stash. This one I just have out all the time to use when I feel inclined. So last month I used it 7 times and I used up 0.04 grams of product. It is the blush that I'm wearing today, and I really do enjoy this. I'm just trying to get more use out of my cream blushes. I don't feel this burning need to use up my blushes, but the cream ones I do feel like I want to get use out of. My lip balm, I'm so thrilled with the progress on this. So this is where it was when I started, and look where I am now. I can't believe that. And I think it's because I took this with me camping, and even though I brought along a bunch of other lip products hoping I would wear them, different glosses and such, I basically just wore this. So that's awesome. If I can wear it as much this month, I think I should be able to finish it. But considering how much I really want to use up that lip gloss, I don't know if I will, but this will definitely be done by the end of the year, so that makes me happy. As far as weight, I used up 1.58 grams of product. My hair product, this is the Aveda Damage Remedy Daily Hair Repair. I've tried numerous times to hold this up to the light so I can see through, so I can mark it, and it's just such opaque packaging. I haven't succeeded. Because I would really love to see the progress that I've made on this. When I put it in at the beginning of the year, it was brand new. I'm thinking, just from how it feels, it's maybe half full. It's hard to know, but I did use up 1.63 grams of product. As I say for this product every month, I use it every time I wash my hair, just a little dime-sized amount. So it's slowly but surely being used up. I would just really love to be able to see. You guys know what I mean here. But I'm gonna keep it in the project, keep working on it. My Boscia cleansing oil. I don't know if I say that differently every time. Is it Boscia or Boscia? If someone could tell me, let me know. Boscia sounds more correct. But this is the Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil. This is where I was last month, and now I'm down there. That is so surprising to me. Looking at that usage, I really think I should be able to use this up relatively quickly. And I had this just sitting in my stash in my cupboard for quite a while. So that makes me happy to know this older product is getting used up. Ooh, I forgot to calculate the weight. I'll make sure and put it in the corner so you guys can see how much of this I used up. And as always, every month I try to use up 3 sheet masks. I didn't quite make my goal. I only used up 3. I used one from 111 Skin, an eye mask from Karuna, and a sheet mask from Hailey. All right, that's all I have for my Project Pan update. If you guys made it all the way through the video, thank you so very much. It really does help out my channel. If you're involved in a Project Pan, let me know down below. How has your progress been going this year? I know it's been challenging, really challenging to have motivation to wear makeup when a lot of us are just at home. I know it's really been affecting people's Project Pans this year, but definitely let me know how you're doing in the comment section. But once again, just thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate all of your support, your likes, and your comments. Just thank you guys so much for that. I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!